What is up, ladies and gentlemen? You are listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree.
Boss man?
What's up, McNeely? How you doing?
Oh, I'm just living life. Just living life.
Just living life. We're going on the YouTube feed, so right now I think we're live from the get go. So,
like right now?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh, what's up, people?
Let's see. Hutch. Tommy. He's not finished his show yet, right? Hutch does this show. Okay. And Cam's not online yet.
Might want to tell Hutch that we're live on air from the get-go. Probably the best idea.
It'd be like, what?
Before we have another chemtrails, you know. I'm glad all you listeners out there are hearing this.
All I know is that white stuff coming out of the back of the plate. Oh, we're live. Obama speaking tonight. He doesn't have anything to say. Obama makes me sick. You know that?
Wayne, maybe I'm going crazy, but I don't see us on.
It's another. I have to share this. Thanks for reminding me. Let me see.
Oh, I found you. Okay, it's under live reports and interview from Republican National Convention.
Yeah, I gotta change the link.
Cole Suit needs its own Twitter page. Yes, I agree. I agree, Sparkles. 100 billion%. Yeah, Wayne, how's your knee, by the way?
It's bad.
Is it bad?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought I tricked myself into it's good, but no, it's still bad. I got that copper thing.
Oh, you finally got it?
Yeah.
Good.
So, but I don't have it yet.
Welcome to Health Hour before the Wayne Dupree Show.
We'll see what that does, and if that doesn't fix it, then
You need to buy that cane that I have.
Yeah, I need to buy a cane.
That's
I ain't buying no cane, Cole. I mean, I'm not a superhero or something, you know. I'm not old Batman or something like that.
Old Batman. Come on, Mr. Peanut has a cane. You can get a cane. He's the coolest peanut around.
I thought you were gonna call me Mr. Magoo.
No, you need thicker glasses for that.
One of these days, Cole. One of these days.
I think it's funny somebody referred to you as young in the chat room.
I am young.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am.
Keep telling yourself that.
I'm young. I'm young.
I don't know if you can hear, but I'm eating pizza right now, so.
Is it crispy? The crispy kind?
It was crispy.
Where'd you get it from?
It's that frozen pizza we had, California. Or that you didn't have because you didn't come out of your room.
No, whatever. Y'all cooked the pizza and didn't even tell me about it. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go on, I was hungry. I hadn't eaten all day.
Oh, shush.
Yeah, all day I hadn't eaten. And we got to the point that we got back to the place that we were staying. And I went to the room because my knee was hurting. And I just knew they're going to be like, Wayne, we got some pizza out here. Even if they weren't going to bring it to me because my knee was hurting, I knew that they were going to bring me some pizza. And what happened? I hear crunch, crunch, crunch. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Slurp, slurp, slurp. They're having a party.
So hold up.
So here, no, I ain't holding up yet. Here
I was in the shower at this point.
No, you were. When I walked through the living room, you weren't in the shower. You were on the couch eating pizza. All of y'all were eating pizza.
I just got out of the shower at that point.
But that's when I walked through.
Blame Dan and David. Don't blame me.
No, I'm blaming all of you.
I literally got I got my pizza. I'm not even joking, Wayne. A minute before you walked in.
A minute?
Yeah.
Well, you scarfed that thing down.
Yeah. Dude, I eat a lot of food. Did you see how many wings I had?
Those wings were good.
They were real good. Shout out to Terry.
Terry. Those wings were really good.
Eat an icy hot. That's what you need, Wayne.
But icy hot is for old people, Cole.
I use icy hot on my shoulder all the time.
Well, you old.
I'm falling apart, yeah. That's why I got a cane.
Told you, you are an old soul. See, that's
my first grade teacher told me that, actually.
What? That you're old soul?
I have an old soul. I'm not even joking.
You got that from me. You got that from me.
I wish you were my first grade teacher.
Lord.
Can you imagine the amount of fun we would have?
No, I wouldn't have fun with you. Why? Why is that kid wearing a red suit? Get that kid out of my class. He's got on a red suit.
It still cracks me up. Literally every person who gave me, I had one white person, probably 10 black people. I'm not even joking. When
Hey, look.
and the funny part is a black girl that I'm friends with commented on my Instagram post. That was it was just funny. Like,
It was funny. It was funny. I mean, everybody was like, damn,
I owned it.
Damn,
right?
dude. Yay. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this woman just stopped what she was doing and she circled Cole like maybe 4 or 5 times. She circled him. And then she was getting ready to leave and then she came back. Look, I have to say, I like your suit.
There's a woman too who was running for Congress, came up, introduced herself to me, gave me her card, and then literally was like, "The reason I came over is because I love your suit." I'm like, "All right, look, getting connections from the suit."
Oh, and the
I
secret
stuck out.
No, well, it wasn't the Secret Service, but it was the security people. I was like, "Hey, what do you think about this red suit?" And he was like, "Says he's there," or isn't that what they said? It says he's
I don't even know.
there.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. We started a little bit earlier tonight, so Cam's not here yet, and we're gonna bring in Hutch a little bit in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start. So forget everything that you heard before, and this is the news. My name is Roger Carnegate, and this is the news.
You're not Wolfman Jack or whatever. This is Cam's online if you want to add her.
Where? Oh yeah, there she is, right there.
Ooh, look at me being helpful.
What did I do there? Cambry Nelson.
I am on.
Hi, Mama. What's up?
Hello.
What are you doing? We're live, by the way.
We're live on YouTube, by the way. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? I was just on YouTube watching the Trump rally.
Has it started yet?
Yeah, he started like 30 minutes late. He's been going for about half an hour.
Oh, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we're getting ready to start, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for tuning in. And here we go.
I'd like to say a quick word about the state of our economy.
If you think things have been bad lately, a double-dip recession is very real. Record deficits, near double-digit unemployment.
It obviously is sort of common sense to think that we're not going to be building as many homes.
We are making progress.
But the job losses still continue and continue and continue.
Yes, but it's not 12 or 13 or 15. In that sense, it works.
1 in 7 Americans living in poverty. That inspiration's dying.
I've been a little amused over the last couple of days where people have been having these rallies about taxes. You would think they would be saying thank you.
479,000 new jobless claims in the past week.
Are really struggling. It's official, we are in a recession.
There isn't any doubt we're moving in the right direction.
The world growth in the future around the world can't depend on the United States as much as it did in the past.
This was supposed to be the summer of recovery.
It just looks like he's not involved.
Barack Obama's been so invisible. He's been on vacation.
When is he going to actually do something?
Hey, hold on a second.
2 days of media events.
Layoffs in August falling to a 10-year low.
3 days of fundraising.
The numbers are staggering.
4 commemorations.
The possibility of a double-dip recession.
We will not
days
rest.
of vacation.
Foreclosures and homes being auctioned and home prices continuing to fall.
6 sports events and 7 days of golf.
Huge amount of damage to the economy.
First family planning a vacation for the 5th time since July.
Spain on $75,000 a day. You can't miss it. It's fantastic.
President Obama has just redecorated the Oval Office.
Speaker Pelosi is reportedly asking for a much bigger jet.
With people losing their homes and people losing their jobs, this is what we're going to have Congress talk about today? I haven't got enough money to feed my family.
Make no mistake, we are headed in the right direction.
This is a White House and a president that's frankly anti-business.
Recognize that the economic outlook remains unusually uncertain.
Your employer would see premiums fall by as much as 3,000%, which means they could give you a raise. This is paid for and will not add a dime to the deficit or reduce the deficit.
That's going to increase our costs. We knew that. We didn't think that we were going to cover 30 million people for free.
We're very proud of what we've done.
Who is in charge?
Who's in charge here?
We are mortgaging the future of our children and grandchildren at record rates, and that is not only an issue of fiscal irresponsibility.
I say we move forward.
It's an issue of immorality.
Is the American dream dead?
I don't want to give them the keys back.
I have done a terrific job.
Obviously, it would be a very serious matter for the United States if any country were to attempt to funnel funds to one of our political parties for any reason whatever.
Regularly takes in money from foreign sources. That's a threat to our democracy.
Also, potentially troublesome development for Hillary Clinton.
Clinton Foundation accepted millions of dollars from 7 foreign governments when Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State.
Saying that foreign nations have donated to the Clinton Foundation. Algeria was lobbying the U.S. at the time.
I read the news today. Oh boy, taking donations from foreign countries, including the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Oman. John, what in God's name are the Clintons doing?
Encountering some new ethical concerns tonight.
Taking money again from foreign governments.
I think many people were shocked.
The appearances are awkward at best.
This is a potentially catastrophic move for Hillary Clinton. Millions of dollars from foreign governments. This isn't just the appearance of a conflict of interest, it's a real conflict of interest.
That's not how our democracy operates.
But there are two things that are true about the Clintons in this area. One, they like people who work in the dark.
Can you explain your relationship with Sid Blumenthal, Secretary Clinton?
And they like loyalty. He's been loyal to her for a long time, and they like the kind of masters of the dark arts.
Sid Blumenthal, the unofficial State Department whisperer, whom the New York Times exposed.
There have been new questions about Clinton sharing sensitive information with longtime advisor Sidney Blumenthal, who had business dealings in Libya.
Even though President Obama and his aides had banned Blumenthal, he was going around that.
He was paid $10,000 retainer from the Clinton Foundation.
Right.
Blumenthal sent various sensitive memos about Libya to Clinton's personal email.
Sidney Blumenthal had business interests in Libya, and he was lobbying his friend in the State Department. That's an obvious conflict of interest.
I have many, many old friends, and I'm going to keep talking to my old friends, whoever they are.
3-year prison sentence for a disgraced Democratic fundraiser stemming from an 18-year-old fraud conviction, but continued to raise cash for politicians as a fugitive.
I have many, many old friends.
Washington, D.C. businessman Jeffrey Thompson admitted to giving $608,000 in illegal contributions to a, quote, federal political candidate for president of the United States. That candidate was Hillary Clinton.
I have many, many old friends.
A Democratic fundraiser who supported Hillary Clinton's 2008 presidential bid has pleaded guilty to evading contribution limits and witness tampering. Was accused of funneling more than $180,000 in illegal campaign contributions.
That's just part of the give and take.
As leaders, we have a choice who we associate with and who we apparently give some kind of seal of approval to.
Tell all the other curs the law's coming! You tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
The United States.
This is America, Jack. We're Americans!
This is the power of suggestion.
The ultimate gala spectacle. You want to hear the truth? Yeah, I want to hear the truth. The truth is,
Its cruel symptoms can strike anyone.
That's all I'm going to say at this time.
What creates an extraordinary life is an extraordinary mindset.
Now that I got your attention, listen to this.
Let's go!
We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good.
The Wayne Dupree Program.
My name is Richard Gomez. I'm calling from North Carolina.
Hey, Richard.
How are you?
I'm fine. What do you want? What do you think about the DNC? Well, actually, let me ask you this because we're going to go into this a little bit later. What do you think about the media going after Donald Trump right now, and letting Hillary off the hook? But now they're on. I mean, again, now they're on every word. Do you think that it's going to resonate, or do you think that this is one of those Donald Trump genius moves where he has the media talking about him rather than going after covering the convention?
Well, I think people have been following this election for a long time, so they know what the media is trying to do. Mm-hmm. I definitely despise the media because, I can hear Donald Trump talk, and then I can see what they push in the news or, in the articles, which is completely different, and they always try to give it a bad, make it bad news. So I don't really listen to what they say anymore. I just go to the source. If he's giving a speech, I log in, I see the whole speech. So I don't think it's going to have a lot of effect on the people that are for Trump.
Well, Richard, we appreciate your call, and remember to call back sometime. And I think he is right in a lot of ways that the media, what the media is trying to do is not going to affect a lot of these people who are already in the Trump camp. But I think the problem is that, what about the people who are outside the Trump camp right now, who are on the fence? Is that going to affect them? And frankly, what they did today with that whole Russia thing was ridiculous. Are you kidding me? And then, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Clinton camp's response said it was a threat to national security for him to, quote unquote, encourage them to go after those deleted emails, which I would infer means those emails, if released, would be a threat to national security, meaning they contained information in relation to national security and were not about yoga and baby showers.
Look what he did, though. Go ahead, Cam.
This really just looks like with this is control. Hillary is all about control. I mean, if people really knew how much control, like I talked about earlier today, she wants every family member's email, password, social media password. This is, to me, is a typical Hillary move to get Nina from not actually speaking on stage. This is a Hillary control issue. She's controlling this whole convention. People just don't realize that. This is
and she's having fun doing it too.
This isn't the DNC. This is Hillary Clinton controlling every single thing that is done. If she wants somebody removed, she removes them.
Right.
And by the emails, she doesn't like Bernie Sanders, and neither does the DNC. So to me, it didn't come to a surprise.
But she controlled everything except the news cycle. Look at what happened. Donald Trump came out there, and this was a calculated move.
I think so.
I watched the press release of the press conference, and he stole the news cycle from the DNC night 3. He owned the news cycle all day. It's brilliant.
How many of you thought or knew that he was going to do a press conference today?
Not me.
I didn't either. So basically last night around 10 o'clock when he's going into his refrigerator and pulling out some butter pecan, he's like, hey, let's schedule a press conference tomorrow.
Yeah, the DNC had a good night tonight. Let's wreck it in the morning.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, hello there, Wayne. This is Kerry, but you all can call me Kay, and I'm calling from Jacksonville, Florida.
What's up, Kay from Jacksonville? What's up?
Oh, man, first, Wayne, man, slap on them damn sunglasses, brother. You need to be Joe Cool up there. It's so cool, it's just...
Thank you, Kerry.
Quit teasing, it's just put them on, man, put them on.
Everybody else is trying to... What's the sunglasses about? There we go. All right. Thank you, Kerry.
So, no problem, my brother, from another mother.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
First, here we go. The DNC is falling apart.
Okay.
And the simple reason why they're being destroyed is truth always beats a lie. Donald Trump has been speaking the truth the entire campaign. And he mowed down 16, 17 liars simply by speaking the truth. Now, today, simply because, thank you, Hutch, for sending out those links, by the way, saw that the DNC is actually hiring actors to fill up the empty seat.
I saw that. I saw that report maybe an hour before the show. I was like, get out of here. Get out of here.
Sickening. And if you notice, they knew it was going to happen. So when they use the blue lights, you can't see people.
That's true too.
All you see
you
is
are
a
one
solid mass.
Carrie, dude. What I mean, man, I'm gonna make you an honorary member because you've been seeing a whole lot of things that I've been seeing.
Watch this, Wayne.
Okay.
Me and you going to have a conversation in about a month or two.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
You have not heard from me last. You need to add me as your Facebook friend, my brother, from another mother.
Hey, you send me a message, Carrie. You send me a message tonight, and I
sure will.
I got you. Okay.
And Tam, sweetheart, I need my sister from another mister out on the West Coast to do the same thing to me. Same thing for me. I sent you a Facebook request, and the Millennial Falcon. If you give me your Facebook page, I will send you a Facebook. Look, brother. Look, we are one big family.
That's right.
Okay, it's time to make America great again.
That's right.
Love this guy.
That's right. I do too.
Change is not coming. Change is here.
Whoop! You didn't say it right there, boy.
What you have going on right now in this country is the lying, deceitful wickedness being exposed and standing out in the bright sun, the bright, white, hot light of truth. And all the rats and rodents are scurrying for the shadows, but there's no shadows left to hide in. Simply because of people like you, Mr. Dupree.
Oh.
Simply because of people like you, Mr. Hutch. Simply because of you, Miss Kimbray. And you know what? I'm going to even throw in the little young, just like you, Mr. Millennial Falcon.
They're running away because of the Falcons here. That's why.
It is so refreshing.
I love it.
You all keep preaching truth.
That's right.
You keep saying the truth, and that is what is that is the change that's coming across this country, because people are tired of being lied to. We are tired of being told what we are instead of being told how great we can be. And change is here, my friends. Change is here. Now, Wayne, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Don't take off them shades, my brother. Don't take off them shades. You are looking. We need to get you a T-shirt made. Maybe you can get a little millennial Falcon to make you some kind of really neat little T-shirt that's some kind of play on Joe Cool. Instead of Joe Cool, it's Dupree Cool.
All right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like
that. Dupree Cool.
You done messed up, Carrie. I mean, boy, I love it. You look, you have a straight line. You have a straight line anytime you want to call. You call.
You know what? I will text you. I will message you.
Okay.
I will give you my cell phone number, and
All right.
I'll do the same for Mr. Hutch, because he's already Hutch. You were the first one, my brother. Us old guys, we got to stick together, man.
All right.
You feel me?
You know what time
You were
it
the
is.
first. You were the first one, and brother, I really do appreciate what you all are doing. And look,
Thank you.
trust me. Big things are coming your way, my brother.
You know, you
Big
say I'm the
things are
first
coming
one.
your
You
way.
say I'm the first one, but you see who I'm with now, right?
Well, man, but you were the first one to accept my friend request.
Oh.
You and what's the California guy, Bill Mitchell. Man, that man, cheese and peas. That man posts so many daggone times. Good God, he fills up my mailbox. But anyway, I digress. It's all good stuff, though. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Hey, thanks for
Look,
calling,
man,
brother.
No problem,
Thank you,
Hutch.
Kay.
Y'all be cool. Y'all
All
be
right.
good. Thank you, Wayne.
All right. You're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show here on War Radio. We are America. All right, Cole.
I don't know if I'm sad or
Cole.
happy that he knows me as a Millennial Falcon, but yes. You are listening to the Wayne Dupree Show on We Are America Radio, your number one news source for political talk anywhere. We are war.
The ultimate gala spectacle.
Cam, your turn. What?
Joe Biden's pissing me off right
now. She tuned us right out.
I know she did. I know.
She didn't even hear the last 10 minutes of the show.
I did listen to the last 10 minutes. He was on fire, man.
Yeah,
I love
he
it.
was.
You guys are funny.
He doesn't know my actual
Joe
name. though.
Biden
That's what
pissed-
I've learned.
Joe Biden pissed me off right now.
Yeah, he's being a schmuck.
Well, I mean, that's Uncle Joe. You do know, ladies and gentlemen, you do know that Joe Biden had a piece of his brain taken out of his head in the 90s or 80s, I think. He did. Hutch, am I right?
You are. I mean, I wasn't in the operating room, but I've heard it too.
Yeah, he had a piece of his brain taken out of his head because aneurysms, right? He was having aneurysms,
There was some kind of lobotomy, some kind of frontal lobotomy that went on there. And you can tell. I mean, he's a guy, if you listen to his colleagues, he has no filter.
No.
You know, most people, they think before they speak.
Yeah, he doesn't
Not
think.
Joe Biden,
He
man.
don't think. He's like Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. He just says anything. Yeah, I didn't think I watched that. I have two kids. I have two babies. I sat and watched SpongeBob every day until I start seeing a whole lot of sexual type of stuff going on. I'm
Right?
like,
Were you one of those parents that when
Yes.
you walked in the room,
yeah,
you hear,
yeah. I mean, I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, wait a minute.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? And all you hear is SpongeBob SquarePants. And you'd have it by memory.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, I gotta get light for a second. Wayne called me the other day, or either I called him, and he was in a fast food in the drive-through, and with his little girls. He was with his girls, and I could hear everything, right? And I listened to the guy ask him, I couldn't understand the guy that was talking to him, and he's like, I want one donut with, and Wayne's trying to give his order, and I'm like, where's this guy from, Albania or something? He's, oh man, I gotta take you off speaker.
I know, yeah. It was all loud. I was like, man, he's going to mess up my donut. He's going to do something because he probably think that I said somewhere. So where's this guy from? Albania or somewhere? Yeah.
Wayne, I loved your Instagram post the other day.
Oh, my daughter?
It was the comment that got me. It was a picture of you and your daughter, and I'm pretty sure you just said, me and my daughter in a car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, stating facts.
It's hard. Look, it's hard to get her, or it's hard to get a picture with her sitting still. And I caught her at the most opportune. I caught her right at that moment. And when I took it, then that's when she moved. But I got it, and I was like, whew, I finally got it. But those that have Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at Wayne Dupree Show. Thank you, Cole. Cole!
Oh, that's what it was. It was fun. Okay. No, his caption was traveling with daughter.
I know, it's like short and sweet. Yeah.
He's got twins too now. And one of them wins like the Daughters of the American Revolution, and the other one gets mad. He's got some brilliant kids. You think the Trump's kids are up? Wayne's got it too.
Look, and they argue with me. My other daughter, she's like, Dad, we're learning global warming in school. I said, there is no global warming. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is, Dad. It's scientific. I said, no, it's not. There's no such thing as global warming. So here I am, taking her to her appointment, and I'm arguing with her like I would, well, whatever, personal things. But I'm arguing with her about global warming, and I'm like, wait a minute, she's 12. What am I arguing with you about? There is no global warming. I tell you what.
Wait till she gets 17.
We'll end this right here. You say it's global, and this happened around the time when it was cold outside. So you saying it's global warming, right? Uh-huh. So why are you wearing a coat? But it's global warming, Dad. Whatever. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Whatever. So, yeah. You know what? We have some extra questions. From our chat room. And I also want to know, and I also want to let everybody know, because we were asked to get Mr. Paul Nealon on the show. We were asked by our the people that watch us on RSBN. They wanted Mr. Paul Nealon on the Wayne Dupree Show. Can you get him? Well, guess what? Tomorrow night 9 o'clock. Mr. Paul Nealon will be on the Wayne Dupree Show. And he's going to be answering questions. As you know, he's taking on Paul Ryan. And he's making a return appearance here on the Wayne Dupree Show. And we're glad to have him. So, whatever you do, make sure that you are here tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, so that you can listen to Mr. Paul Nealon. And let me tell you something. This man can go. You ask him a question, and he's a freight train. So, make sure that your questions are ready to go. And he might even take a couple phone calls. But Mr. Roy Patterson has a question for Cole. Ask Cole if he is in favor of another 1776 if Hillary and the Dems steal the election with massive voter fraud.
With massive voter fraud?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in favor of another, it would take an awful lot, and I don't see massive voter fraud happening. Let's put it that way. I don't like to live in the world of hypotheticals, because that's when you get in trouble.
You don't like to live in the world. Listen, they hypothetically left me out of eating pizza while we were in Cleveland.
Oh, give me a break.
They left me out, people.
Wayne, I left 2 pieces and I had 2 pieces.
And I didn't have any.
4 pieces when I got there. There was 2 when you went up there.
Cam and I didn't have any pizza at all. Did we, Cam?
You poor child.
Cam?
She's gonna unmute.
We did not. I did unmute.
Cam even felt bad for me.
No.
I did. No pizzas left.
There was no pizza.
That's not true.
It was cold. What was left was
It was cold when I ate it.
No.
Yeah.
We've got 12 listeners left.
Oh, they'll be back. They'll be back. Okay, so I also have another question here from Trump Pence 2016, and I'm going to give this to you, Cam. Any thoughts on how the Never Trumpers jumped right in with the mainstream media to accuse Donald Trump of asking Russia to hack Hillary's email? Idiots appear to have forgotten that her server is disabled and her emails were deleted. Mr. Trump was asking them to release the deleted emails that they obviously have copies of already.
Well, I mean, this is what's going on with the Never Trumpers anyways. It came out today that a lot of them are actually siding with Hillary Clinton now. So it doesn't really...
Traitors.
I think people that don't like Trump don't like Trump. So what are they going to do? They're going to surround themselves with people that don't like Trump. And they don't care if they're Democrats or they're Republicans. I mean, when it comes to this email, I mean, we have to just look at the emails for what it is. Right now, we're talking about classified information, leaked information. Is Donald Trump doing this? This is just a deflection. Here's the reality. There were emails. Their server was hacked. And we're not talking about the content still. We're not even talking about the content in the hacked server. We're talking about is if this is, any sort of security issue with what Donald Trump said. So, I mean, here's the thing. I know that the Democrats are worried whatsoever. They're worried because they have even said not even all of the emails have been dumped. They don't know what is coming out. I believe that they have more access to emails other than what is just in the DNC server. Right. And now they are actually stating that the gentleman who has been found murdered was the person that actually leaked all of these emails. So we're now starting to hear that it isn't Russia, but nobody's questioning whatsoever who came up with the name Russia. Who is the one that started that Russia leaked the emails?
Hillary?
The Democrats did.
Yeah.
But now a thing came out today. But I think what Donald Trump said today is the exact same thing that Hillary Clinton would say. She would say, I am welcoming all of the emails that you have for Donald Trump. The reason she talks about classified or top security type of information, sensitive information, is because she's probably wondering what type of information do they have of mine that can be used against me.
I hope that, I hope that they nail her to the wall. I'm serious. I'm tired. I mean, I'm almost tired of the peace release thing. But if that's the way that they have to do it, then that's the way that they have to do it. But I don't care who leaked it. I really don't care who leaked it. I don't care if it was Snuffy Bear that hacked into the DNC server and leaked the emails. I really don't care. The thing is, the people within the DNC wrote these racist emails.
There you go.
And wrote these misogynist emails and wrote these things and thinking that they could do that on a accountable email system. That's the thing. I mean, look, Donald Trump said today, he really doesn't even use email. I know a lot of people that really don't use email because you don't know who is watching your emails. I know a lot of people that don't even use Gmail because of Google, you know.
You want to know something really freaky, you guys, is that I've been in the middle of a moving to a new home. And whenever I got my DirecTV, I had to go through third party, and this is what's kind of freaky. I had to go through a third party verification type of program to where I gave AT&T the authority. I had to, or I couldn't get it. Now in California, I had to give them the authority to utilize everything that I search, what I search for, so now they can have access to track all my searches and everything.
They got you now. They got you now.
But I use Epic browser, so I'm not even using the normal search engine, so it blocks all my tracking history. So yeah, when they started asking me questions, do we have the authority to do this? So now they have your location, which I have a VPN, so they can't get my location, but they want my location. They want to know everything that I'm searching for, and they did say, Google Analytics, and I'm thinking Google's in bed with the White House. So this is exactly what is going on. Just happened yesterday.
And this is what you call oligarchy. A lot of people hear that word and don't really know what it means, but this is industry in bed with government. And just back for a second to the Never Trumper question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Eric Erickson?
No.
This is how phony these people are. Eric Erickson came out. You can catch it on Breitbart.com. Yep, he came out with the most gushing, disgusting, article about how good Bill Clinton is. That almost made me throw up.
He did?
I mean, he did. Yeah, I could send you the link. It's on Breitbart.com. Scroll down a little bit. It was from this afternoon. He just came out and wrote a glowing article about this sexual predator that just it's just disgusting. I'm glad we got a chance to talk to Dolly Kyle. I really am.
Yeah.
I mean, I use her as a reference point when I'm talking to people now.
Let's see, who was it? I don't know how much of the Clinton speech did y'all watch, but Clinton was talking about them getting on a plane or them going to the plane when they were in Arkansas before Clinton went to New York.
Were they under?
Talked about that
because
were they under gunfire? Is that what it was?
No. But I think he had asked her to marry him, and she said no. But she was going to New York, so they were going to the plane in Arkansas. And the only thing I could think of is that where Dolly met her, because you remember Dolly said that they had met before.
She said she stank in her.
Yeah.
All her body hair was.
Yeah.
I love that lady.
Sure did.
I really do, man. You know what I couldn't get past?
What's that?
I couldn't watch the Bill Clinton speech. I had it on mute, but when that sexual predator started waving that finger in my face again, I had to turn it off. I got so mad. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I told you guys what Bill Clinton means to my family. Bill Clinton means to my family. I had to explain to my 10-year-old son what a white stain on a blue dress meant. A 10-year-old, because it was in the news every night. And he asked me, Dad, what are they talking about with this white stain? I'm like, oh, geez. The President of the United States is going to make me snatch your innocence from you. I mean, I can't even remember how I responded to him, but that's what Bill Clinton means to me.
Brooklyn Hudson said, don't know where that finger's been. The finger
we all do.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show, or you're watching the Wayne Dupree Show here on the Right Side Broadcast Network and on the Spreaker Network, and We Are America Radio. I have on Hutch Bailey Jr., Mr. Carl McNeely, and Miss Cambry Nelson, who is frustrated with Mr. Joe Biden and his half a brain. Listen, there's one thing about Joe Biden that I really didn't understand why he was picked, because he is loose upstairs. You know, I even think he's mentally challenged. You know, I'm not going to go as far as to say he's retarded. I'm just saying he's mentally challenged.
Oh, there's something wrong with him. You're right. He couldn't make it in any other job. He'd be gone. Right. In any other job, with the things that he's been saying, you know, and how many times did we see or hear, oh, well, you know, we just got to let that go. You know, he's Uncle Joe. You know, he's Uncle Joe Biden. You know, just let it go. It's just Joe being Joe.
Yeah. So with that said, I know many of you are not watching the DNC convention. Are you watching the protests? Something happened last night. Let me see if I can play that. I found a video last night.
My friend's outside the protest as we speak, and it's getting heated.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the police and the DNC has told them to arrest anybody. So they're arresting a lot more people tonight outside of it, and they're keeping the protesters outside their walls. And it's getting pretty heated right now. Let me
go to something that happened earlier today, and I want to get all three of your. I heard from Cole, and I heard from Cole, and I heard from Cam, but I'm going to ask them again after they listen to this. I did a story after I watched what the media was trying to do to Donald Trump, where they were saying that Trump went after Katie Tur. I didn't see it like that because. The way that I look down the middle. Okay, I look down the middle, and I know what I saw, but I'm going to ask the panel what they saw after they listened to this.
Do you have any qualms about asking a foreign government, Russia, China, anybody, to interfere, to hack into a system of anybody's country?
It's up to the president. Let the president talk to him. Look, here's the problem. Here's the problem, Katie. Katie, here's the problem. Very simple. He has no respect.
You said I welcome them to find those 30,000.
Well, they probably have him. I'd like to have him released.
Does that not give you pause?
No, gives me no pause. If they have him, they have him. We might as well find. Hey, you know what gives me more pause? That a person in our government, crooked Hillary Clinton. Here's what gives me more. Be quiet. I know you want to, save her. That a person in our government, Katie, would delete or get rid of 33,000 emails. That gives me a big problem. After she gets a subpoena, she gets subpoenaed, and she gets rid of 33,000 emails. That gives me a problem. Now, if Russia or China or any other country has those emails, I mean, to be honest with you, I'd love to see them.
The thing is, and I want to get your reaction. The thing is, Katie Tur wouldn't shut her mouth. She kept talking over him while, she was asking, well, actually, I think she was trying to filibuster the time. But Katie Tur got to a point that she felt like she could do this and she was above Donald Trump. Do you agree? Anybody?
Well, I'll tell you, speaking from somebody who's 54 years old, I've been watching Republicans back down from the media and people like her for 30 years. And I have been praying for somebody to come out. This is why I like Newt Gingrich so much.
Right.
For somebody to come out and say, look, this isn't your show. This is my show.
Right.
And that's what Donald Trump did. It was his show. And you heard the clip, ladies and gentlemen. He gave her 4 or 5 chances to talk.
Right.
And then finally he had enough. And he said, look, stop.
Also, Katie's not the smartest cookie in the jar, just to be honest with you. I'm serious. There's a lot of people that are out there, but she just kind of is like
she doesn't shut up sometimes.
Right.
And she likes to argue. And she's been around him so long. She's used to pushing his buttons, and she's used to getting the resistance back from him. But I don't know, maybe because she's a new journalist, she's a young anchor, she's a young person on MSNBC. I just don't see a lot of maturity there in the way that she handles herself in the press.
Mm-hmm.
So that, to me, kind of makes sense. You kind of look at her, the way she's handled Trump in the past, and she's doing the exact same thing now. But then you look how she reports live on air. She's not the greatest. So I think she probably needs a little bit more practice, but she thinks she's doing a good job by feeling like, oh man, I'm the bravest one here that's asking Donald Trump questions. And in reality, it's not making her look like a really solid, sound, professional journalist, from my perspective.
Who's
her father?
You don't try to interrupt constantly and out-debate the person you're asking the question. That's not your role.
Right.
Someone who does a fantastic job at doing that at his job, James Rosen. I know James. He is a wonderful guy. He's a great guy, and he does a good job. And it's because he sits there and he asks the question to the be the president or whoever it may be, and lets them say their answer. And then once they stop, he'll ask his follow up or rephrase it. This is not a contest to see if you can get the most controversial answer. It's about getting the truth.
Right. Do you know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of the girl from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where she's like, I want to Oompa Loompa and I want it now. Like, that's what she reminds me of when I think of Katie Tur, for real.
I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know who she is either.
Yeah, I mean, I really didn't know. I mean, I had seen her a couple of times, and her Twitter feed, I don't troll it or anything, but I've seen a couple of tweets go through on my feed, and I'm like, Katie Tur. Kate, what? Okay, what is it?
Who is this?
Yeah.
And put USA First in the RSBN chat room. You must have missed it, but Wayne said that Paul Nehlen will be on the show tomorrow evening.
Mr. Paul Nehlen will be on the Wayne Dupree show tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got with his people today, and they were like, sure, Wayne. Mr. Nehlen had been on our show before, so it was easy for us to make another connection and bring him back on. So you asked for it, we got it, and we're happy to have him on. I have another clip I want y'all to hear.
I need all white people to move to the back. This is a black and brown resistance march.
Rosa Parks would like that. Oh, yeah.
All up in here. If you are for this march, if you are here to support, you will appropriately take your place in the back of this march.
Oh, yeah.
It was truly led by
Wasn't
the
it wrong when
brown
Rosa Parks
community.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
This ain't the time us to question about we allies or if we sleeping or fucking one of y'all. This ain't the point. This ain't the time. This ain't the place. Take our rightful positions and get behind us.
That's right. Black people must be our own leaders.
So if y'all see any white folks, direct them to the back of the crowd. How about you leave then? How about you leave then? You can get the fuck out of the black people.
That was a black march in Philadelphia, liberals now, that basically it looked like a Black Lives Matter march. And they were telling the white people, the white liberals, get your tail in the back of the line because take your rightful place.
Oh, yeah.
In the back of the line because this is a black march. Now,
this is for black and brown people.
Right. I mean, look, I put out something a while back, and again, y'all can call me whatever you want to. But these people don't like white people, period. They don't. They will use you, but they don't like you. If they can get whatever they need to get through you to get access to different places, then they will use you. When they have those access, then they will drop you. And a lot of these white Black Lives Matter members think that they're doing something, and that like if something was to go down, that they will be protected. You're not going to be protected. You're going down too.
Okay. I mean, to me, I saw that as weakness. I mean, if I was standing there, I'd be like, listen, sister, don't be sitting here looking weak, trying to tell people to go back to the back of the line. You lead the way and watch everybody follow you. That's what I would tell her. She looked weak to me. I don't like that. I don't like weak women like that.
I'd say you prop your happy butt right on out there and you let everybody follow you, because watch what will happen. Then she will get empowered that way and start to make herself look like the victim. And in reality, she needs to look like strength in that moment, and then watch how many people follow her.
She's been educated by Jesse Jackson and Al Franken. These are her heroes. And the people that make me mad aren't even black. It's the white people that went to the back of the line. The white liberals are the ones that piss me off. You know, it's like, how can you sit there and not see what's going on here? This is ridiculous. The whole Black Lives Matter movement is all based on a lie of hands up, don't shoot that never even happened. And the whole Democrat Party has embraced this.
Right.
And my police chief, and I will say he's an import from Wisconsin, he's not from Pittsburgh, got out there and made a fool out of himself at the DNC last night, being okay with this. It's ridiculous, Wayne.
I know. And I mean, I can't say it more. I saw it coming. They don't care. They don't care about no white liberals. They don't care about that. Look, we usually say that they don't have an agenda. They do have an agenda, and it's them, and it's them only. There's nothing that a white liberal can do for them. So if they're going to get in front of the line and say, well, all white people need to go to the back to your rightful place. They said to your rightful place. Okay. I mean, that alone would tell me, you know what? Y'all can have this, y'all can take this. I don't need that. I didn't join this movement for that. But then,
Did you hear what Jesse Jackson did on the stage today? I literally had to caption the TV to figure out what the heck he was saying.
They let him talk.
You have to do that.
Yeah, he was like, it's healing time, it's hope time, it's healing time. And I'm going, what the heck is this guy? And he kept saying it over and over. And people it's one of those moments where he got the healing, he got the hope, but he was the hearing. I was like, healing time? I was trying to figure out what the heck is he? It's healing time. It's hope time. Yeah. It's healing time. Yeah. And it's one of those moments where people's hands are in the air going, yeah, I rock out, and they're mouthing watermelon, because they don't know what he's saying.
Look, there's if there's one thing that I've noticed since, and get mad if you want to, but if there's one thing that I've noticed from growing up, white people love a black gospel preacher.
True.
White people love a black gospel. Well, white Christians love black gospel preacher, especially when he's on. When he's on, and it doesn't look. When he's on and he looks like a freight train coming down the thing, they love to listen to him because he's gonna go places that maybe a white pastor won't go. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some white pastors out there that can go too, but
not many.
No, not many. Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton are those charismatic preachers that Margaret Sanger was talking about. And they got to their positions within the Democratic Party by way of their rapping style. I remember one time Jesse Jackson, I think it was doing a DNC convention. He was like, from slave ship to championship, and the people just went crazy. Like, what in the hell did he just say?
I remember one time when he said he wanted to, how can I say this on radio? He wanted to de-testicle Barack Obama.
Oh yeah, kick him in the balls.
He cut him off.
Yeah, cut him off. Yeah, I remember that. But he was jealous because he didn't get as far as Barack Obama. But
they're no Pastor Scott, that's for sure.
No, you gotta go. I'm from Dallas. You gotta go to a TD Jakes, and he's all, get ready. Then he's like, he keeps yelling, get ready. Everybody's yelling and screaming. He's like, commitment. Oh man, I'm like screaming in my home if I'm not watching.
If you're curious why white people like black pastors, just look at Pastor Scott's speech, and at the end of it, when he goes, I'm out, and throws his hands up, that's exactly why.
He was like,
you have to understand, when you're raised in the South, all we had was an organ, and you heard, this is the day.
This is the day that the Lord has seen.
Yeah, you're
I know
like,
that song.
Holy crap, there's drums. Let's rock out.
Yeah, look.
Now Hillsong United out, man.
But another one of Jesse's favorite raps is from the outhouse to the state house to the courthouse to the White House, a time has come. That's him, and people just love it, man. People just love it, and I remember he went through my town when I was a youngster. He was like, "Our time has come." You don't heard me. I said our time has come. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. But nobody told him it was a train. Nobody told the community it was a train.
It's like one of those times when T.D. Jakes is like, sometimes you gotta live in the barn before you live in the penthouse. And I was thinking, it is great being poor. I mean, it was one of those moments that just puts you into that moment. Yeah, I think he gets me fired up because I scream back at the TV. I don't care if anybody's not.
I know you do.
I do, man. I get fired up.
I do say some words that I won't say out in public when there is a good preacher going on. Yeah, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, I do go a little bit crazy in my own comfort, in the comfort of my own home.
You see why so many people are getting so excited about Donald Trump. I mean, golly, we can get fired up at a football game. We can get fired up at a basketball game. Why can't we get fired up at church? And why can't we get fired up over a politician that wants to change our lives for the better? I mean, this is what's exciting about this election.
Can you see Donald Trump preaching as a black pastor? Make America great again.
Hold on, I'm almost through. Now we're going to get it, and we're going to get it soon. And here we go. Now, hold on.
We're going to lock her up. Lock it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring the ball. Bring the chains.
It's time to put Hillary. It's time to put Hillary
under the jail. Under the jail. 6 meters under the jail.
And you know, Johnny, what time is it? We're almost out here. Turn to the next scripture.
Hutch, that was amazing.
What's that?
We seriously need to have her on the rally, for real.
Wayne's a preacher's son. I mean, I kind of expected, but that was unexpected. That was nice.
Yeah, well, I told you, Hutch.
Grew up in the inner city.
Exactly. You can tell. You can tell. You can tell.
Ain't nothing like a fresh pair of baggies. I know that's right.
Lock her up. Lock her up. And don't put her in the good jail. Don't put her with the other people in the other jail.
Oh no, send her overseas. Get her to Albania. Albania where they take care of they women. Okay.
I feel like you're slowly morphing into Harry Carey there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you got to throw a little spark into the show. Listenership was down a little bit. We had to, No, it wasn't. No.
Donald Trump got done. Donald Trump got done.
Mr. Paul Nealon will be on the show. For those that are just joining, Mr. Paul Nealon will be on the show tomorrow night. You know he's running against Paul Ryan, so you need to have your butts in the seats when he joins. We have had him on before, and I put in the call. Actually, it was kind of quick too. I was like, "Hey, the people want to hear y'all, or the people want to hear him," and they were like, "Okay, Wayne." So, if you want to hear somebody, or you want us to reach out to somebody, and don't everybody fill up my email with Donald Trump, please. I mean, I already know. I already put in the call. We do have some resources that we can reach out to people and see if we can get them. So if you want somebody to come on, then email me at wayne.dupree@rsbn.tv. Don't forget to subscribe to the RSBN channel tonight, too. Make sure that you subscribe to that channel, because from now until and before I go, I want to talk to you about something. But from now until October, Rights Our Broadcasting Network will be having a lot of the videos and rallies and speakers and speeches of Donald Trump. So you need to subscribe. Click on the subscribe button, and we will surely thank you. Hey, August is coming up, and we know August is a slow month for news. It's always been a slow month for news. But I think Hillary is going to plan something. and I think Cam touched on this last night, but the more and more I thought about it, I was like, okay, Hillary, something's going to happen where Hillary is going to try to, how do you say it, capitalize on something in
October
August.
surprise.
In August, okay? And like I was telling everybody, I hope that Donald Trump continues to be unconventional and go all the way through August doing exactly what he did through the primaries. Go to Texas, go to Arizona, go to California, go to Utah, go to Louisiana, go to Georgia, go to South Carolina, go to Florida. Keep on going to those places through August and continue to run that news cycle. And if you have to, tell Turkey to release emails. I mean, I really don't care. But as long as he is out there. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but, everybody was talking about, well, Donald Trump is eating up the cycle because the media is giving him all this free access and stuff. Well, it doesn't look like the media was giving him a whole lot of free access for the last couple of weeks, except for the RNC convention. But it didn't look like they were giving him a whole lot of access. If he does what he did today, that on-the-spot type of press thing, they got to cover it. You see what I'm saying? They got to cover it. They aren't going to just let Donald Trump just do a presser and they ain't going to send nobody. They got to cover it. And then when he get out there, he can say what he want to say, which is always gold for him, because then they're going to be talking about it for the next couple of days. What do you think that the headlines tomorrow is going to be? Is it going to be Donald Trump or is it going to be Barack Obama's speech? It's going to be Donald Trump. No, it's going to be Donald Trump. I bet you. They're already calling for his head now. Treason.
Well, here's the thing. You never know.
Something.
I have a feeling in the next less than 24 hours, we have another dump on emails. So Barack Obama will possibly be overshadowed. But
is it really?
The far left, the far left is really not even giving much attention to the emails other than George Stephanopoulos. I cannot say his name to save my life.
I can't either.
Good Morning America. He went over the emails, and they even played the voicemails that were leaked that were leaked today.
What voicemails?
So, yeah, WikiLeaks.
Voicemails that were leaked today.
They leaked voicemails today. Man, let me tell you, they owe a lot of people a lot of stuff at the DNC convention, dinners, and somebody who's sitting next to Barack Obama tonight or Bill Clinton. That's a favor. I don't know. I think the left is going to probably make it more about Obama, depending on what is leaked.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I was hoping that they released those emails while she was speaking, because it's Thursday, and then that means that it's going to eat into the weekend. So, I figured that the reason why they were going after Donald Trump right now is because of the bounce that he's getting, huge bounce that he's getting in the polls.
7 points, man. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, a late.
Well, he's got to keep staying in the forefront of everything
he's got
right
to.
now. He's got to. That's why he's doing events this week. Yeah. The emails are going to do it. I mean, they do have cell phone blockers. Again, my friend just messaged me and said they are putting blockers out for people that are around the arena and inside, so it's difficult for them to communicate. So whatever's happening on the outside is not being leaked into the inside. But DNC is making sure that no bad press is coming from the inside of this convention.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an interesting trivia fact I want to put out there. If you guys looked at Bill Clinton's speech and you looked at how frail and how old and tired he looked, Bill Clinton and Donald Trump are the same age.
Are they really?
They are.
Okay, well, Clinton must have AIDS.
He's got something.
He's got some. By the way, Kaine just walked out on stage, and this is just something a lot of people don't
Kaine
know.
Who?
Yeah, Kaine. Tim Kaine just walked out on stage.
Are they booing?
Sister. What?
Are they booing him?
No, looks like everyone's happy. He's fired up. But his sister was actually, he voted for sanctuary cities. His sister was killed by an illegal immigrant.
What?
Who was his sister? Yes, this is some crazy stuff coming on. His sister was killed by an illegal immigrant, and this gentleman had been deported has been arrested twice for drunk driving, and he killed his sister, and he is still for amnesty and open borders globally.
And he is a huge friend of the Muslim Brotherhood.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I've been seeing that lately
So
too. Yeah.
these people sell their souls. Ladies and gentlemen, they sell their souls.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. We're getting ready to roll out. But if you didn't see the first part of the show, you can click on the replay here on the Right Side Broadcast Network. And remember, Mr. Paul Nealon will be here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you get your popcorn ready, because he can go, man. He can go.
Oh, Ryan, are the polls? Do we know what the polls are?
No, but you know what? That's your homework.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's your homework. I want to find out.
Gotcha, boss.
I'm going to find out what that is, and if anybody that wants to us to look into bringing people on, or and this show, by the way, is being brought to you by We Are America Coffee. WeAreAmericaCoffee.com. Make sure that you go there and check it out. WeAreAmericaCoffee.com. If you are a coffee drinker, and we had some of that while we were in Cleveland, and it really helped my knee. And thank you for those that have been asking about my knee. It's not any better. I'm working on it. But we have to move too. We have to move real soon. So you're talking about a one-legged man trying to work out the move. But we'll see how things go. All right, so until tomorrow night, it's been a pleasure to have y'all with us. Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
SteelCityResistance.blogspot.com. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks, everybody on RSBN and Spreaker and everywhere else.
Mr. Carl McNeely. You like that, don't you?
I do. I can't believe it took us this long to think of it. You can find me on Twitter at Cole McNeely, and you can check out our website with a bunch of millennial writers, ColeMcNeely.com.
ColeMcNeely.com, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check it out. ColeMcNeely.com. And Steel City Blogspot.
Resistance.
Okay, Steel City Resistance Blogspot.com. Steel, STEL, City Resistance.
.blogspot.com.
Okay. And Cam Breed Nelson.
I'm on Twitter at CamVTV, as in Veterans TV, and see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's right. We also do a recording for CCD AM 1000 out of the greater Cleveland area, where they have 5 million listeners there a month. So we do 2 shows. It's not the same thing. So if you want to check us out, go to Spreaker.com. I guess you like it, or you don't have to subscribe, but whatever. I like it, I guess. I don't know. Go to Spreaker.com/Wayne Dupree Show, and I guess subscribe, and then you'll be able to listen to the show when we go live at 12 o'clock at noon. We want to give you an alternative to Rush Limbaugh. That's what we're really trying to do. Follow me on Twitter at Wayne Dupree Show, and follow me on Facebook at News Ninja 2012. God bless you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
There's a million things that it could be, from broken hearts to broken dreams, or getting tired of being left out one more time. To tell you the truth, your guess is as good as mine. Nobody knows why she dances alone. No, nobody knows.